this way. Sorry is all that you can say. Years gone by and still the words don't come easily. Like sorry,
This song takes me back to my West Indian social club days. Even when I had my cane after I had my leg surgery, I still wanted to go to the club. I said, I'll just bring the cane. I can still work it with a cane. Stop it. What a gone rasclat. We name the curry goat at the party. Nicki's probably saying, why she didn't sue this bitch? This woman works part-time as a cook at the West Indian Social Club, Nicki. That's why. She didn't have no money. That's why. That's why she didn't sue her. Look, I am a Tracy Chapman. Like, you guys fangirl when you see, I don't know, whoever. I fangirl when I see Tracy Chapman. That's how much of a Tracy Chapman fanatic. Like, I can't think of too many people that I love more than Tracy. I love. I think she is one of the greatest songwriters of our time / revolutionary. She is my hero. So I gotta say, and I'm like, I used to tell everybody Nas was my husband. So you know I'm a Nas fan. I've probably seen the man at least 5-6 times. Every single time he would come to San Diego, I would go to his show. Last time I saw Nas, I saw him at Governor's Ball in New York. I love Nas. I've seen Nas at least about 5-6 times. I adore him. He carries a special little place in my heart. Now, Nicki, you won't really hear me speak poorly of Nicki Minaj because of the fact that she actually has talent. Now, we can talk about other things. We can talk about, certain artists' tendencies to block bags and block certain artists. But what I will say is that you cannot take away that woman's talent. Now, we could talk content. We could have a debate about her content. But what I'm saying is she is one of the best female MCs, masters of ceremony, to ever pick up a microphone and ever. She actually writes her songs, which is more than we can say for a lot of people. However, this was not a song that she wrote. And still, words don't come easily. Forgive me. And you can say, baby, can I hold you tonight? And maybe if I told you the right words, at the right time, that you'll be mine. This is a Tracy Chapman original. You know Jamaicans will steal any song and they'll make it theirs, but this is a Tracy Chapman original. And this is a Tracy Chapman original off of, like, one of the best albums ever made, known to man, like greatest albums of freaking all time. Her self-titled album, it is sickening. It is unreal, beyond words, brilliant, and glorious in all of her musicianship. Just, Tracy Chapman. Oh, how divine. How blessed we are to share this earth with you, Tracy Chapman. My God, what a genius. What a talent. What a revolutionary. What a key piece to the cause. What a compassionate hearted, just genius. I don't think you understand how much you mean to me, Tracy. You know, I've wanted to do so many Tracy Chapman covers. Every cover I get, it gets snatched off. Why? I noticed that because, like, I can do certain covers and they'll stay there, but a Tracy Chapman cover, it gets literally snatched off social media immediately. And I have my theories about why. You know, when we talk about racism, the deepest melanated women are the least protected women on earth. I said the most deeply melanated women are the least protected women on earth. We can talk about Lauryn Hill. Probably one of the greatest musicians to ever do it. And how they try to make a mockery out of Lauryn when she got her tax case. And quite frankly, to be very honest with you guys, I still have a personal vendetta against everybody in the industry who didn't have Lauryn Hill's back during that time. If you ask me, none of you deserve to have careers after not having Lauryn Hill's back. Deeply melanated women are the least protected women on this earth. So, it's no surprise to me that Tracy Chapman goes so hard when it comes to protecting her musical rights, when it comes to copyright things, copyright infringements, when it comes to her not co-signing artists and allowing them to just use her music freely. I don't know. I mean, Nas is a genius. Nas is one of the best MCs to ever do it, to pick up a microphone. I don't know. I don't know the intricacies, but obviously, if Tracy Chapman sued Nicki Minaj for $500,000, she had a case, and she won this week. This is the reason why I'm discussing this. She won the case this week, so she obviously had a case if she won. And I just don't understand how at that level of your career, you could think that you could just take somebody's song like that and not offer them compensation. I don't get that. And this doesn't take away from the respect that I have for you for the contribution that you've made for your music and things like that. I like some of your music, but I just don't understand how you felt like that could fly. Now, some people may say, well, this Jamaican lady did it. Why didn't Tracy sue? I don't think it was exclusively monetarily driven to be. I was making a joke. I don't think it was exclusively monetarily. I think that, let's be clear. First of all, if you're not familiar with who Tracy Chapman is, this is not a woman who's doing coffee shops. This is not a woman who's at a point in her career where she's at some version of Starbucks with her acoustic singing to 4 people. This is a woman who has sold out stadiums, internationally known. I believe has won Grammys. Pretty sure Tracy Chapman's won Grammys. Let's see. So she's received 4 Grammys and she's gotten 13 Grammy nominations. No, wait. In total, she's gotten 23 Grammy nominations of awards. 23 nominations of awards. She's won 9 awards throughout her career. She needs to win all the awards. But she's won 4 Grammys and received 13 Grammy nominations. And so this is not a woman who's at the coffee shop. Tracy Chapman's not playing at the coffee shop. And I say this to say that she's not hurting for a coin. I think that this was principle driven. You know, some of us, principles, how many of us have them? Honor. How many of us have that? Dignity, integrity. How many of us have that? This was principle driven, like Nicki's legacy. You know, I remember, you know, I'm looking at this, whatever. It's, my hair is nappy. I have nappy hair. I'm a black woman. I remember Nicki, you know, had made the comment, these nappy-headed hoes, in one of her songs. And, you know, she's made comments about looking like a bum bitch and how, you know, she's like her brand overall, you know, why the reason why there was such an issue between her and Lil' Kim was that they like the fancy girls, you know. It was like that's Nicki, that's what Nicki's about, you know. Nicki's about perfect body, perfect hair, perfect makeup, designer labels. She's a Barbie, you know. She's a Barb. Her fans are called Barbs. What is Barb? Barbie's plastic fantastic. You know what I'm saying? When Nicki started out, she was more gritty. She's from where my dad's from, Queens. She was more gritty. She wasn't as, like, you know, made up and all that stuff, delicate. But that's kind of what her brand is. Her fans are the Barbs. Her fans are the girls who like designer things and designer handbags, heels and diamonds and wigs and good makeup and things. That's her brand, right? Then you have a person like Tracy Chapman, and usually because I will, from time to time, you catch me here just watching old performances of people like Tracy Chapman and Alanis Morissette, 2 of my idols, I guess you could say. And Tracy's sitting there, and she'll be like sitting there in the middle of the stage, just Tracy, just her as a soloist. And it'll be like a whole like stadium in Germany and not a seat unfilled, just a whole stadium. And she's just singing, all that you have is your soul. No makeup, natural hair. Usually she's in like some jeans and just a black turtleneck. Nothing. She may have chapstick on, if even. No nails, nothing. So she's like, her image is like the opposite of that. And she is a pioneer of the people. That's Tracy's legacy. Like, please check out this album that resides in my heart, Tracy Chapman, the self-titled album, because it's just like, she's a revolutionary. She's a champion of the people. Her brand is, I pioneer for poor people. She's a champ of poor people. Like, she rides so hard for the underdog. Like, her songs are like hymns for the underdog. Like, her music, like, she has like songs about like domestic violence and women getting like beaten by their spouse in their apartments. She has songs about police brutality. That's her legacy. She is a total pioneer and champion of poor people, of the underdog, of the everyday man. She's not glitz and glam. She's just a pure, divine artist. Nicki is glitz and glam. Nicki is an entertainer. So as far as Tracy Chapman, and I don't speak for anybody, but I could see Tracy Chapman, she's not messy. Right? Lauryn Hill's not messy. I'm sure that these women have opinions. Even Erica, like, they're not messy. They have opinions. I'm sure they're very observing of the culture. And quite frankly, I can't speak for anybody, but I'm certain that many of them are very repulsed by the culture. But they say, you know, our fight is done in an artistic way. So they might, you know, they might just do it in an artistic way. But what I'm saying is that what Nicki embodies and what Tracy embodies are like kind of like the total opposite. Like what Nicki stands for and what Tracy stands for are like the polar opposite. And Tracy might even see what Nicki stands for as counterproductive to everything that she's worked on growing. And so some people say, you know, when you're critical of an artist, or you say certain things like, oh, that's hate, that's jealousy, that's, well, you know, I'm talking about me, you know, as far as where I'm at in my career. I'm nowhere near Tracy Chapman. I'm nowhere near Nicki Minaj as far as the level of success that they've obtained in their careers, selling out stadiums and all of these things. I haven't reached that yet. But what I'm saying is Tracy Chapman isn't a coffee shop artist. She's sold out stadiums. She's traveled the world. And she still stood for what's right. She didn't sell out. She didn't sell out. She didn't sell her soul. One of my favorite songs, she says, all that you have is your soul. That's all that you have. She became a Grammy Award winning artist, multi-millionaire, and didn't sell her soul as a champion of the people, as a champion of the truth, as a truth teller. So people could say, damn, Tracy Chapman suing Nicki Minaj for $500,000. That's hating. No, it's not hating. No, it's not hating. When I wrote this song, when my brilliance made me write this song, it may have been a collaborative effort, it may not have been, but Tracy Chapman is a songwriter. And especially we know that the most deeply melanated women are the class that's just so unprotected. 9 times out of 10, if we're doing something, we got to do it by ourselves. That's just the way the society goes. Society-wise, culturally-wise, they invest in, you know, certain women that look a certain way, and they don't have any problem funding their careers, and they're more coddled, where melanated women have it harder. We're usually the solo ones. We're usually the lone run. We usually have to pour all of our energy into our creativity. We usually have to invest in ourselves. We usually have to, that's just the way it is in our society. So socially, it's colorism, it's all these things at hand. That's just how it goes. Very seldom do you find deeply melanated women who are fully supported and things like that. Whereas, you know, women of fairer complexion, they have all these people wanting to invest in them and things like that. And the industry is so colorist. It's so colorist. So after I poured in my everything, I didn't get the backing of Young Money or things like that. I didn't sell my soul. I kept it. You're going to take my song? When you stand for the opposite of everything I stand for, furthermore, a lot of times people want to say, oh, it's hate. When you have something negative to say or you're critical of an artist, they say, oh, it's hate. It's not hate. This isn't jealousy. This is protecting yourself. This is preserving your artistry. This is preserving your creative content. This is preserving your music. And this is also making a statement to people. Like, nah, you don't come and steal from me. It's not going down like that. So this past week, Tracy Chapman won the lawsuit for almost $500,000 for this song, Sorry, by Nicki Minaj. I'm sorry, by Tracy Chapman. And I'm happy about it. I think that Tracy absolutely should have sued. I think that Tracy absolutely did deserve to win that case. And I pray for nothing but the best for Tracy Chapman, for the good karma that she's worked up throughout the years by making music that is raising the consciousness of humanity. And I pray that nothing but the best comes to an artist like Tracy Chapman, because she protected women through her music. She served God through her music. She's a believer through her music. So that's my sister as far as I'm concerned. You're a believer, I'm a believer. You're a knower, I'm a knower. You're a child of the Most High, I'm a child of the Most High. You're my sister. You're my sister in righteousness. You're my sister in truth. You're my truth-telling sister. So I'm happy when I see my sisters win. One more point that I wanted to make about, certain things. It's just interesting how they always try to reframe it. It's not, a lot of times people go, it's a sisterhood of melanated women. It's not really a sisterhood of melanated women. It's a sisterhood of truth tellers. It's a sisterhood of the righteous, because there's a lot of melanated women who aren't righteous, who aren't truth tellers, who are willing to steal and things like that. So, anybody who is stealing from an artist, anybody who's taking somebody's creativity, not only will that bring bad karma upon themselves, but I hope that they lose everything. I hope that they lose their platform. I hope that they lose everything that they've worked to do, because as artists, it's not that easy to make it in this industry. And we have vampires literally trying to feed off of our life support, off of our energy, off of our creativity, our minds that we've cultivated. We've done the work to write these songs that came from us, that came from our hearts, and you just want to take it? No, sweetheart, it's not going down like that. It's definitely not going down like that. Anyways, y'all, until next time, much love, peace.